Shridharam Shri Guru Shiyatha Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Scha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Ragunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shivishakam Vitam Scha Om Jnana Timarandasya Jnanajana Shalakaya Chakshuram Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Gurva Bhistam Supurakam Guruganara Sisha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samastabeda Nipanam Shri Rupa Patanugam Govinda Vidam Ujwalam Bharatanum Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Mande Vishwagurun Shah Divyad Bhagavat Prem Noe Bija Pradam Devam Divyatanam Suchanda Varanam Balaka Chalanshitam Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Varanam Vairagya Vidyam Buddhim Sri Siddhanta Nidhim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Varam Mandetam Shubhadam Madeka Sharanam Yashishwara Sridharam Vansha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavenibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahavaranyaya Krishna Prema Vradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratavishe Namah. So we're hearing. So today is the disappearance of Srila Narottam Das Thakur. So I wanted to read an article here that from the Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math International, where Srila Govinda Maharaj is talking about Srila Narottam Das Thakur's from the book Affectionate Guidance, chapter 17. So this is titled, In Praise of Srila Narottam Das Thakur. Today is the disappearance day of Srila Narottam Thakur, so I would like to say a few words to glorify him. Before Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, most of the Vaishnava songs came from Srila Narottam Thakur. Sri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma, you all know. This is from Narottam's Prema Bhakti Chandrika and Prarthana. But although he wrote many beautiful songs of devotion, Narottam Das Thakur was not just a songwriter, he was a great pandit, and more than that, he was a devotee of Sri Chaitanya Dev. When Mahaprabhu traveled to Ramakeli on the way, he had to cross the river Padma. While on the banks of the river, he began to call, Narottam, Narottam, Narottam. The devotees could not understand the meaning at that time, but later it was revealed that from that part of Bengal, a great devotee would appear and his name would be Narottam. Sriman Mahaprabhu had left a great treasure stored in the waters of Padma Devi for Narottam, Krishna Prema. After many years, Narottam Das Thakur appeared in the village of that area known as Kaituri. He was a prince, the only son of Raj Krishnananda Datta and Rani Narayani Devi. Narottam was enlightened even from his early childhood, and one day he had a dream in which Nityananda Prabhu instructed him, go to the river Padma and take your bath there because Mahaprabhu has left his gift of Krishna Prema for you within her waters. Narottam immediately awoke and went to the river and entered the water. While bathing, he experienced the divine form of Mahaprabhu embracing him, and Krishna Prema entered into his being. He became transformed, and just like Mahaprabhu himself, he began crying, dancing, laughing, and constantly chanting the names of Krishna, and suddenly Ashtasattvika Bhava, the 8 symptoms of ecstasy and love of Krishna. Suddenly Ashtasattvika Bhava, the 8 symptoms of ecstasy and love of Krishna, appeared in his body. Upon returning home, Narottam's mother began to question, "Oh, my son, what has happened to you? Why are you crying and behaving in this peculiar way?" Please, if I can help in any way, I'm ready to do anything. I'm even ready to give up my life if that will help you. Tell me what I can do. Narottam replied, Mother, last night I went to the river Padma, inspired by a dream. And there someone who I believe was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraced me and entered into my heart. Now I am feeling great sadness and separation from that Mahaprabhu and from Sri Krishna Chandra, and that is what causes me to cry. If you wish to show your kindness to me, then please give me permission to go to Vrindavan, where I shall search for Mahaprabhu. After hearing Narottam's petition, his father became worried, fearing that his son would leave home, and so, just like the father of Raghunath Das Goswami, he arranged some guards to watch Narottam. Narottam remained in the house, chanting, dancing, and writing devotional songs, and always manifesting the 8 symptoms of divine ecstasy. Narottam was restless, always crying for Mahaprabhu and Krishna. Since the day he took his bath in the river, his body had changed from his dark complexion, and he had become the same golden color of Mahaprabhu. Radharani's color had come into his body, and everyone was greatly surprised, saying, Yes, it is true. Narottam has received Krishna Prema from Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu is really living in his heart. Everyone was offering him respect, but his father was becoming more and more worried. One day, when his father had gone to pay taxes on behalf of the state and had traveled far away, Narottam went to his mother, crying in great anguish, and again petitioned her, Mother, please give your permission. I must go to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's associates who are living in Vrindavan. It is the order of Nityananda Prabhu, so please arrange for me to go. Narottam's mother made the arrangements, and in secret, Narottam left his home and went to Vrindavan. Narottam had been having many dreams in which Mahaprabhu instructed him to go to Vrindavan and take shelter of the lotus feet of his confidential devotee, Srila Lokanath Das Goswami, who would give diksha to him. He also told Narottam to find Srila Rupa Goswami, Srila Sanatana Goswami, and Srila Jiva Goswami, and to keep their holy association. After arriving in Vrindavan, Narottam found that Rupa and Sanatana had already left the world, but he found there Srila Jiva Goswami, Srila Lokanath Das Goswami, Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj, and many other Vaishnavas who gave him their company. Narottam became the student of Jiva Goswami and petitioned Lokanath Goswami to give him diksha. Lokanath refused him. Lokanath Goswami had decided that he would never accept any disciples and lived in an extremely austere way in Vrindavan, living under a different tree every night. Narottam felt great sadness upon being refused by Srila Lokanath, and he told him, I can only take my initiation from you. Sriman Mahaprabhu has told me that, and you will give me diksha, so until then I will wait. Narottam tried to serve his guru, but the Goswami would allow no one to serve him. Narottam thought, if he will not even stay under the same tree for more than one night, then what kind of service can I do for him? After a while, Narottam noticed that Srila Lokanath would always go to the same place to pass stew, and he began to think that although Lokanath had refused to give him any service for over 2 years, if he could clean that place every day, then at last he would have some service. Narottam was fixed in his resolve that he must take diksha from Srila Lokanath Goswami, as this was the order of Mahaprabhu. Very soon Lokanath Goswami began to notice, I come here every day to pass stew, and it seems that someone is cleaning this place after me. Who can be doing this? So one night, from a hidden place, Lokanath saw that at midnight, Narottam was coming and very happily cleaning that place. Lokanath knew that Narottam was the son of the famous king, Krishnananda Datta. He was greatly astonished and confronted Narottam. Why are you, a prince of high noble birth, coming each night and cleaning this dirty place? And Narottam replied, Prabhu, I need your mercy, Without your mercy, I cannot live. Your vow is that you will not accept any disciples. But by the order of Sriman Mahaprabhu, it is my vow that I must have your connection. I don't know when you will give me your mercy, but you must accept me as your disciple. So after refusing Narottam 18 times, finally Srila Lokanath Das Goswami took Narottam Das and gave him Diksha. Narottam received instruction from Srila Jiva Goswami, Srila Kaviraj Goswami, and many other Goswamis who were there in Vrindavan. He was a great Pandit, and all the devotees headed by Sri Jiva, recognizing his qualification, bestowed upon him the title of Thakur. Narottam Thakur's close associates and peers were Shyamananda and Srinivas. From the inspiration of Srila Jiva Goswami and other Vaishnavas, these three great devotees were sent back to Bengal to continue the preaching of Mahaprabhu. The Bengali Vaishnavas were very eager to read the writings of Sri Rupa, Sanatan, Raghunath, Krishnadas Kaviraj, Lokanath Goswami, Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Prabodhananda Saraswati, and the other Goswamis. So Narottam, Shyamananda, and Srinivas traveled from Vrindavan towards Bengal with many copies of those great books. Finally, they arrived in Vishnupur in the district of Birbhum, Bengal. The king of this region was Rajbir Humbir, but he was a dacoit bandit and was engaged in many robberies in the area. The king had a Brahmin astrologer, and according to the astrologer's calculations, he would know where and when to carry out his next robbery. The astrologer informed the king that on a particular route, bullock carts would be passing, carrying many precious jewels. So the jubilant king sent his dacoits to rob the caravan. While Narottam and the Vaishnavas slept, the king's dacoits stole away the chest containing the books of the Goswamis. After much searching, Narottam, Srinivas, and Shyamananda in great sorrow could not trace the books. Srinivas ordered Narottam to return to Keturigram, and Shyamananda went to Midnapur, where they began preaching. Haridas Acharya resolved to stay and try to find the stolen books. Srinivas heard that in the assembly of Rajabir Humbir that night, a great Pandit would give explanation of Srimad Bhagavatam. The Brahmin in whose house Srinivas was staying invited Srinivas to accompany him to the meeting. Srinivas agreed. After hearing the Pandit's explanation of the Bhagavatam, Srinivas addressed Rajbir Humbir saying, Srimad Bhagavatam is not child's play. It is a transcendental knowledge descended to this earth for our super benefit. An explanation given by this man is intolerable. He obviously knows nothing of the meaning of Srimad Bhagavatam. Rajbir Humbir was greatly surprised at Srinivas's explanation and asked him, Then you can explain the Bhagavatam? Yes, I can, replied Srinivas, and taking his seat on the Vyasasana, he spoke for several hours. All those that heard him became greatly moved, and they all, including the king, took shelter of his lotus feet. The king humbly approached Srinivas. Prabhu, you are indeed a great Vaishnava. Please tell me what service I can do for you. Where have you come from? How far have you traveled? Srinivas Acharya told him, I have come from Vrindavan carrying chests of books written by the Goswamis, but now they are lost, stolen by I know not who, so I remain here searching for them. With his head bowed, Rajbir Humbir announced, I am the culprit. I have those books in my home, and every day I've been worshipping them. My astrologer told me that his calculations were true and that the books were actually jewels, although they were in the form of books, and that is why every day I am offering puja. And the king took Srinivas to the books. The news was sent to Narottam and Shyamananda, and in great jubilation, Narottam Thakur arranged a grand festival. As well as Narottam, Shyamananda, Srinivas, and other noted Vaishnavas, Mother Janavi Devi, Sri Nityananda Prabhu Shakti, also came there to Keturigram to attend the festival. After properly worshipping Jahnavi Devi, Narottam Das Thakur installed 6 deities in different temples: Sri Krishna, Vallabhikanta, Braj Mohan, Radhakanta, Radharaman, and Gauranga. Elaborate puja arrangements were made, including a month-long festival of Hari Kirtan. And every day in Narottam's Kirtan, those who were fortunate saw Nityananda Prabhu and Mahaprabhu dancing there. Such was Narottam's devotion. Those who knew him considered he was the incarnation of Nityananda Prabhu and Mahaprabhu combined. Although Lokanath Goswami only had one disciple, Narottam gave Krishna Prema to everyone, and just like Nityananda Prabhu, he did not consider who was fit and who was not. Whoever wanted Krishna Prema, then Narottam would give it to them. He was given this special power by the grace of Mahaprabhu, Nityananda, and Lokanath Goswami, Narottam's Gurudev. Narottam Das Thakur was born. Please close the door. Narottam Das Thakur was born in the Kayasta community and caused a great deal of controversy by accepting disciples who were from the Brahmin caste. Narottam Das Thakur was born in the Kayasta community and caused a great deal of controversy by accepting disciples who were from the Brahmin caste. The Brahmin section were very angry with him and tried repeatedly to defeat him in debate, but the only result was that more Brahmins were becoming his disciples. The Brahmins were very unhappy, and when in his last years Narottam manifested much sickness, the Brahmins declared that this was a result of Narottam violating the scriptural injunctions by accepting disciples from a higher caste than his own. Gradually, Narottam's condition became worse, and finally he died. The Brahmins were jubilant and began celebrating Narottam's passing as proof of his offenses to their community. Narottam's disciples were heartbroken and prayed before their Gurudev's body, "O Prabhu, you have shown this Leela of your passing in this way, and the Brahmins are committing offense to your lotus feet because they cannot understand. Lord, what shall we do now? Surely all the preaching will be ruined if you show this kind of passing Leela. Please show your mercy to these misguided Brahmins." Suddenly Narottam returned to his body and sat up, and upon seeing this miracle, the opposition surrendered to his lotus feet. Some months later, Narottam was exhibiting intense symptoms of separation from Radha and Krishna, and so again he left this world. His body turned into milk and merged with the waters of the holy river Ganges. In this way, Narottam Das Thakur preached Krishna consciousness, and from him the preceptorial line is coming to Vishwanath Chakravarti. Narottam wrote many songs of devotion, and Prema Bhakti Chandrika is very famous in this world amongst the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Today is his holy disappearance day, and we pray for his grace upon all. So that's praise of Srila Narottam Das Thakur. Today is his disappearance day. Now is Srila Govindamar speaking. It's from Affectionate Guidance. So now I'm going to read from the Chaitanya Charitamrita.
Now recording?
It's being recorded.
Oh. So no way?
This is from the cameras in the room. So we heard previously how the king, Maharaj Prataparudra, was very much anxious because he actually was a great devotee, and he wanted to have Sri Chaitanya Dev's darshan, but Mahaprabhu was acting as a virakta sannyasi, as a very renounced sannyasi, and he declared, this is not proper that a sannyasi will meet with a king. Mahaprabhu was very much, during that time, as it was the customs of the time and how sannyasis lived, he was not so approachable by women and certainly not by a king. Although Mahaprabhu had friendly dealings with all the grihastras, families, that included their wives also, he was affectionate to all of them, but he didn't give direct darshans in this way. So I'll start with text 94, where the king is on the roof and he's looking down and with Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and Gopinath Acharya, and he's seeing all the devotees who have arrived from Bengal.
Which chapter?
Chapter Madhya 11, pardon me. Madhya 11, the Beta Kirtan pastimes. And we'll start with text number 94. Yeah. Dhanyavad, how are you? Good to see you. Raja kohe deki mora hoila chamatkar, Vaishnavera aiche teja deki nahiyar. The king said, upon seeing all these devotees, I am very much astonished, for I have never seen such an effulgence. Koti surya samasab ujjvala varan kabunahi shuniye madhura kirtan. Indeed, their effulgence is like the brilliance of 1,000,000 suns, nor have I ever heard the Lord's names chanted so melodiously. Aichi prema, aiche nritya, aiche haridwani, kahan nahi deki aiche, kahan nahi shuni. I have never before seen such ecstatic love, nor heard the vibration of the holy name of the Lord chanted in such a way, nor seen such dancing during Sankirtan. Bhattacharya kohe madhura bhajan, Chaitanyara shishtiye prema sankirtan. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya replied, this sweet transcendental sound is a special creation of the Lord known as prema sankirtan, congregational chanting in love of Godhead. Avatari Chaitanya koila dharma pracharan, Kali Kali Dharma Krishna Nama Sankirtan. In this age of Kali, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is descended to preach the religion of Krishna consciousness. Therefore, the chanting of the holy names of Lord Krishna is a religious principle for this age. Sankirtan Yagyatare Koryaradan Seta Sumeda Ar Kali Hattajan. Anyone who worships Lord Chaitanya by congregational chanting should be understood to be very intelligent. One who does not do so must be considered a victim of this age and bereft of all intelligence. Krishna Varnam Trisha Krishnam Sangopangastra Parshadam Yagyai Sankirtana Prayar Yajanti Isumedasa. In the age of Kali, intelligent persons perform congregational chanting or Nam Sankirtan to worship the incarnation of Godhead, who constantly sings the name of Krishna. Although his complexion is not blackish, he is Krishna himself. He is accompanied by his associates, servants, weapons, and confidential companions. This is a verse, a prediction of the appearance of Mahaprabhu from the Srimad Bhagavatam. Krishna Varnam Tusha Krishna, Sangopangastra Parshadam, Yagyai Sankirtana Prayar, Yajanti Esu Medasa. Raja Kohe Shastra Pramane Chaitanya Hana Krishna, Tabe Kene Panditsab Tahate Vitrishna. The king said, according to evidence given in the revealed scriptures, it is concluded that Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Lord Krishna himself. Why then are learned scholars sometimes indifferent to him? Bhatako he tara kripa lesha hoit chare. Say to Hare Krishna kore loite pare. The Bhattacharya replied, a person who has received but a small fraction of mercy from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can understand that he is Lord Krishna. No one else can. Tara kripa nahi jare pandita nahi kene dekite shunile leha tare ishwarana mane. If the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not bestowed upon a person, regardless of how learned a scholar that person may be, and regardless of his seeing or listening, he cannot accept Lord Chaitanya as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this is what Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is telling, why Pandits can't understand that Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, and why they don't take notice. And he says exactly the same argument that was given to him when he was a Pandit and couldn't accept that Mahaprabhu was the Supreme Lord. This argument was given by Gopinath Acharya, who said, unless one has received the mercy of the Lord, one cannot recognize him. So, atapite deva padamba bhujadvaya prasada leshanu grihita evahi janati tattvam bhagavan mahimno nachanya ekopi chiram vichinvan. Lord Brahma said, my Lord, if one is favored by even a slight trace of the mercy of your lotus feet, he can understand the greatness of your personality. But those who speculate to understand the Supreme Lord are unable to know you, even though they continue to study the Vedas for many years. Rajako he sabe Jagannath nadekiya Chaitanya ravasa grihe chalila dana. The king said, instead of visiting the temple of Lord Jagannath, all the devotees are running toward the residence of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Bhatako he eta swabhavika premarita Mahaprabhu milibare utkantita chita. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya replied, it's a spontaneous love. All the devotees are very anxious to meet Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Age tare milit ha sabe tare sange loya tara sange Jagannath deki bena giya. First, the devotees will meet Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and then take him with them to the temple to see Lord Jagannath. Raja Kohe Bhavanander Putra Baninath Prasada Loya Sangichale Panchashat. The king said, the son of Bhavananda Roy named Vaninath, along with five or seven other men, went there to obtain the remnants of Lord Jagannath's food, Jagannath's prasadam. Mahaprabhu alaye korila gaman, ekma prasada chahi kikaran. Indeed, Vaninath has already gone to the residence of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and has taken a huge quantity of Mahaprasadam. Please let me know the reason for this. Bhatako he bhaktagan aila janiya prabhura ingite prasad jaya taraloya. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said, I understand that all the devotees have come. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said, understanding that all the devotees have come, Lord Chaitanya gave the sign, and therefore Vaninath and others have brought such great quantities of Mahaprasadam. Raja Kohe Upavas Kora Tirtera Vidan Tahana Koriyakeni Kaiba Anapan. The king then asked the Bhattacharya, why have the devotees not observed the regulations for visiting the pilgrimage place, such as fasting, shaving, and so on? Why have they first eaten prasadam? Bhatako he tumije kaha se vididharma e raga marge ache sukma dharma marma. Bhattacharya told the king, what you have said is right according to the regulative principles governing the visiting of holy places. But there is another path, which is the path of spontaneous love. According to those principles, there are subtle intricacies involved in the execution of religious principles. So So Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is answering the king. Why haven't they fasted? Why haven't they shaved their head? Why haven't they followed the rules and regulations for visiting the holy places? And then Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya says, that is according to the principles given in Vidimark of worship, strictly following rules and regulations. But as I've explained before, that is not the path of Mahaprabhu in Vrindavan. That is the path of Aishvarya Gyan, of worship of the Lord with awe and reverence, according to following the rules and regulations given in the scriptures. And that is the Vaikuntha worship. Generally speaking, we're talking like that. So here, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said, what you have said is true according to the rules and regulations given in the scriptures, but there is another path which Mahaprabhu is giving, and that is the path of Ragmarg. And that is based more on spontaneous love than worship with knowledge, awe, and reverence. So, according to that, there are intricacies that one should follow in one's service that will go beyond the rules and regulations of the scriptures. So many of those things will be according to the order of the spiritual master. Just like we have given an example that sometimes one knows that when one is driving a car, one has to stop at the red lights. But sometimes due to traffic conditions, there will be a police there at that intersection, and he'll wave all the cars through, come. And the cars if some car just stops and says, no, I won't go because it's a red light, then the officer will reprimand him, will give him a ticket or something. So even though one has to stop for red lights under different circumstances, the officer will say, no, go on. So there's some subtleties involved when one is following the path of Ragmarg. For instance, with the altar, normally worship of the deities under the considerations of their vidi, there is so many rules and regulations for worshiping the deities. But Srila Sridhar Maharaj has said that one should not let those rules and regulations stand or interfere with one's personal relationship with the service of the deities. So we follow many rules and regulations, but then we are not following just the path of rules and regulations. Like we were reading in Upadeshamrita, it said, Atyahara prayasascha prajalpo niyamagraha. The word niyamagraha means fanatically following the rules and regulations without understanding why, or it also means just ignoring them completely. Both of those destroy bhakti. Either following fanatically the rules and regulations, or just saying, very foolishly saying, oh, I am in the path of Ragmarg, I don't need to follow any rules and regulations. One will not consider oneself so elevated to say that. Ishvarer paroka agya kora upashan prabhurasakat agya prasada bhojan. The scriptural injunctions for shaving and fasting are indirect orders of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. However, when there is a direct order from the Lord to take prasadam, naturally the devotees take prasad as their first duty, because Mahaprabhu has told them to take prasad. Tahan upavas jahan nahi mahaprasad prabhu agya prasada tyaje hoy aparad. So Mahaprabhu is, out of his affection, has brought mahaprasadam for the devotees to take when they've arrived from their pilgrimage. When mahaprasad is not available, there must be fasting. But when the Supreme Lord directly orders one to take prasadam, neglecting such an opportunity is offensive. Visheshe Shri Haste Prabhu Kore Pariveshan Etalaba Chari Kon Kore Upasan. When Mahaprabhu is distributing prasadam with his transcendental hand, who will neglect such an opportunity and accept the regulative principles of fasting? Purve Prabhu More Prasad Anidila Prate Shaya Basyami Se Anakoila. Previously, the Lord gave me Mahaprasadam rice one morning, and I ate it just sitting on my bed without having even washed my mouth. Jari Kripa Kore Koren Ridoye Preyaran Krishna Shraya Hoy Chade Beda Lokadharma. The man to whom the Lord shows his mercy by inspiring him within the heart takes shelter only of Lord Krishna and abandons all Vedic and social customs. Jadajam Anu Grinati Bhagavan Atma Bhavita Naja Jahati Matim Loke Vedecha Parinishtitam. When one is inspired by the Lord who is sitting in everyone's heart, he does not care for social custom or Vedic regulative principles. Tabe Raja Atalika Hoite Talete Aila Kashimishra Paricha Patra Duhe Anaila. After this, Maharaj Prataparudra came down from the roof of his palace to the ground and called for Kashimishra and the inspector of the temple. Prataparudya Agyadila Se Duijane Prabhustani Asijachan Jata Prabhur Gane Sabare Swachanda Vasa Swachanda Prasad Swachanda Darshana Koraiha Nahijanavada. Maharaj Prataparudra then told both Kashi Mishra and the temple inspector, provide all the devotees and associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with comfortable residences, convenient eating facilities for prasadam, and convenient visiting arrangements at the temple so there will not be any difficulty. Prabhur Agya Paliha Duhe Savadana Haya Agyana Hetabu Korea Ingita Bujia. The orders of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu must be carefully carried out. Although the Lord may not give direct orders, you are still to carry out his desires simply by understanding his indications. Eta boli vidai dila sedui jane sarvabhauma dekite aila vaishnavas milane. Saying this, the king gave them permission to leave. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya also went to the assembly of all the Vaishnavas. Gopinath Acharya Bhattacharya Sarvabhauma Dure Rohedeki Prabhur Vaishnava Milana. From a distant place, Gopinath Acharya and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya watched the meeting of all the Vaishnavas with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Simadvara Dahinechari Sabha Vaishnavagan Kashi Mishra Grihapate Korelagaman. Beginning from the right side of the lion gate or the main gate of the temple, all the Vaishnavas began to proceed toward the house of Kashi Mishra. Hinakale Mahaprabhu Nijagan Sange Vaishnave Milila Asi Pate Bahurange. In the meantime, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, accompanied by his personal associates, met all the Vaishnavas on the road with great jubilation. Advaita Korila Prabhu Charana Bandhan Acharya Koila Prabhu Prema Lingan. First Advaita Acharya offered prayers to the lotus feet of the Lord, and the Lord immediately embraced him in ecstatic love. Premananda Hoila Duhe Parama Astir Sanyas Dekiya Prabhu Hoila Kichudir. Indeed, Mahaprabhu and Advaita Acharya displayed agitation due to ecstatic love. Seeing the time and circumstances, however, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu remained patient. Shivasadi Korila Prabhu Charana Bandhan Pratyeke Korila Prabhu Prema Alingan. After this, all the devotees headed by Haridas Thakur offered prayers to the lotus feet of the Lord, and the Lord embraced each and every one of them in great love and ecstasy. Eke sarva bhakte koila sambashan sabaloya abhyantari korila gaman. The Lord addressed all the devotees one after another and took all of them with him into the house. Mishrara Vasha se hoy opastan asankhya Vaishnavataha hoila pariman. Since the residence of Kashi Mishra was insufficient, all the assembled devotees were very much overcrowded. Apanam nikate prabhu sabha vasai Apana nikate prabhu sabha vasaila apani Sri Haste Savare Maya Gandadila. Mahaprabhu made all the devotees sit at his side, and with his own hand he offered them garlands and sandalwood pulp. Bhattacharya Charya Tabe Mahaprabhurstane Jata Jogya Milila Sabakara Sane. After this, Gopinath Acharya and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya met all the Vaishnavas at the place of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in a befitting manner. Advaitere Kohina Prabhu Madhura Bachane Ajiyami Purna Hoilana Tomaragamane. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu addressed Advaita Acharya Prabhu, saying, "Sweetly, my dear Lord, today I have become perfect because of your arrival." Advaita Kohe Ishwarer Eswabhaval Hoy Chajapi Apane Purna Sarvaishvarya Moy Tatapi Bhakta Sange Hoy Sukulas Bhakta Sange Kori Nitya Bibida Bilas. Advaita Acharya Prabhu replied, This is a natural characteristic of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Although he is personally complete and full in all opulences, he takes transcendental pleasure in the association of his devotees, with whom he has a variety of eternal pastimes. Vasudeva Deki Prabhu Anandita Hoya Tarikichu Kohe Tara Ange Hastadiya. As soon as Mahaprabhu saw Vasudeva Datta, the elder brother of Mukunda Datta, he immediately became very happy, and placing his hand on his body began to speak. So Mahaprabhu speaking to Vasudeva Datta. Jajapi Mukunda Ama Sange Sishu Hoite Daha Hoite Adika Sukha Tomare Dekite. Mahaprabhu said, although Mukunda is my friend from childhood, I nonetheless take shelter. I nonetheless take greater pleasure in seeing you than in seeing him. Mahaprabhu said, although Mukunda is my friend from childhood, I nonetheless take greater pleasure in seeing you than in seeing him. Vasudeva Datta was the older brother of Mukunda Datta, who was the childhood friend of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is naturally a great pleasure to see a friend, but Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu informed Vasudeva Datta that although it was his pleasure to see his friend, his pleasure was increased by seeing the older brother. Vasukohe Mukunda Ado Paila Tomar Sangha Tomar Chanana Paila Se Punar Janma. Vasudeva replied, Mukunda got your association in the beginning. As such, he has taken shelter at your lotus feet. That is his transcendental rebirth.
Starting lunch.
Huh?
Starting lunch.
Pardon? Yeah.
Krishna Dayal starting lunch.
Okay. Vasudeva replied, Mukunda got your association in the beginning. As such, he has taken shelter at your lotus feet. That is his transcendental rebirth. Chota Hoya Mukunda Ebe Hoila Mar Jeshta Tomara Kripa Patra Tate Sarva Gune Shreshta. Thus Vasudeva Datta admitted his inferiority to Mukunda, his younger brother. Although Mukunda is my junior, he said, he first received your favor. Consequently, he became transcendently senior to me. Besides that, you very much favored Mukunda. Thus, he is superior in all good qualities. Punar Prabhu Kohe Ami Tomara Nimite Dui Pustika Ani Jachi Dakina Hoite. The Lord said, for your sake only I have brought 2 books from South India. Saruperatai Ache Lahata Likia Vasudeva Anandita Pushtaka Paya. The books are being kept with Swarup Damodar, and you can get them copied. Hearing this, Vasudeva became very glad. Pratyeka Vaishnava Sabe Likia Hoila Krami Dui Granta Sarvatra Vyapila. Indeed, each and every Vaishnava copied the 2 books. By and by, the 2 books of Brahma Samhita and Sri Krishna Karnamrita were broadcast all over India. Srivasadye Kohe Prabhu Kore Mahaprita Tomarachari Baira Ami Hoinu Bikrita. The Lord addressed Srivas and his brothers with great love and affection, saying, I am so obliged that I am purchased by your 4 brothers, by you 4 brothers. The Lord addressed Srivas and his brothers with great love and affection, saying, I am so obliged that I am purchased by you 4 brothers. Srivas Kahan Kene Keho Piparita Kripa Muye Charibai Hoy Tomarakrita. Srivas then replied to the Lord, why are you speaking in a contradictory way? Rather, we 4 brothers have been purchased by your mercy. Tahare Jikila Prabhu Kohe Damodare Sagorav Priti Amar Tomara Upare Shankare Dakiya Prabhu Kohe Damodare Sagoraba Priti Amar Tomara Upare. After saying Shankar, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Damodar, my affection for you is on the platform of awe and reverence. Here the Lord is addressing Damodar Pandit, who is different from Swarup Damodar. Damodar Pandit is the elder brother of Shankar. Thus the Lord informed Damodar that his affection toward him was on the platform of awe and reverence. However, the Lord's affection towards his younger brother, Shankar, was on the platform of pure love. So one is, he says that, here it says that attitude towards Mahaprabhu in relationship with Damodar Pandit is more on awe and reverence. And we hear in other chapters, or we'll hear later on, how Damodar Pandit, in this sense, was very strong in correcting the Lord. Whatever mistake the Lord made, Damodar Pandit would correct him, which is kind of like in relationship with Mahaprabhu saying that to Damodar, he says his affection towards him is on the platform of awe and reverence, which we talked about. But his relationship with the younger brother of Damodar Pandit, who's very famous, Damodar Pandit is famous, but his younger brother Shankar, he said, was on the platform of pure love. So, see that. Shuddha Kevala Prema Shankarupare Ateva Tomar Sange Rakaha Shankare. Therefore keep your younger brother Shankar with you because he is connected to me by pure unalloyed love. So Mahaprabhu tells to Damodar Pandit that I have a relationship with you of love, but with on reverence, but with your younger brother Shankar, my relationship with him is more spontaneous, more direct, like that, something to that effect. Shuddha Kevala Prema Shankaru Pare Ateva Tomar Sange Rakaha Shankare. Therefore keep your younger brother Shankar with you because he is connected to me by pure unalloyed love. Damodar Kohe Shankara Chota Amahoite Evayamara Borabai Tomara Kripate. Damodar Pandit replied, Shankar is my younger brother, but from today he becomes my elder brother because of your special mercy upon him. So Damodar Pandit says that, seeing what you have said, that Mahaprabhu's relationship with Damodar is more on reverence, but with Shankar is more spontaneous love. Then Damodar Pandit says, then previously it was accepting that thinking Shankar is my younger brother, but from today he becomes my elder brother because of your special mercy upon him. So Damodar Pandit is recognizing how fortunate his younger brother is, Shankar. And later we'll see in Mahaprabhu's Leela that when Mahaprabhu, in deep love for the Lord, is sometimes rubbing his face against the wall, getting injuries, they want to keep Mahaprabhu from doing that. So they put someone in his room, and the person they put in his room is Shankar Pandit, Damodar Pandit's younger brother. And Shankar Pandit, because he's there, it keeps Mahaprabhu from getting so anxious that he hurts himself by rubbing his face against the wall. And sometimes Shankar Pandit is there watching over Mahaprabhu while Mahaprabhu is resting. But then sometimes Shankar Pandit himself would fall asleep, and then Mahaprabhu would put his quilt on Shankar Pandit instead of himself. And sometimes Mahaprabhu would rest his feet on Shankar Pandit's body while he was resting. He'd prop up his feet on his body. And sometimes, so Shankar Pandit later became known as the pillow of Mahaprabhu, the pillow of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Anyway, so the Mahaprabhu tells Damodar Pandit. And Damodar Pandit says, from this day on I will see my younger brother Shankar, he's actually now become my elder brother. Shivananda Kohe Prabhu Tomar Amate Gada Anuraga Hoy Janiage Hoite. Then turning towards Shivananda Sen, the Lord said, I know that from the very beginning your affection for me has been very great. Now, Shivananda Sen is the guide of all the devotees when they come yearly from Bengal to Jagannath Puri. It's Shivananda Sen who takes them, who guides them and pays the taxes and helps the devotees arrive safely. Shuni Shivananda, the Lord turns to Shivananda Sen and says, I know that from the very beginning your affection for me has been very great. Shuni Shivananda Sen, Prema Vishta Hoya, Dandavad Hoya Pade, Shloka Padiya. Immediately upon hearing this, Shivananda Sen became absorbed in ecstatic love and fell down on the ground, offering obeisance to the Lord. He then began to recite the following verse. Imajato nanta bavarna vantas chiraya me kulam ivasi labda tvayapi labdam bhagavan idanim Anuttamam patram idam dayaya. O my Lord, O unlimited one, although I was merged in the ocean of nescience, I have now, after a long time, attained you, just as one may attain the seashore. My dear Lord, by getting me, you have obtained the right person upon whom to bestow your causeless mercy. So, O my Lord, O unlimited one, this Shivananda Sen speaking. O my Lord, O unlimited one, although I was merged in the ocean of nescience, I have now come after a long time. I have now, after a long time, attained you, just as one may attain the seashore. My dear Lord, by getting me, you have obtained the right person upon whom to bestow your causeless mercy. Pratame Murari Gupta Prabhurena Miliya Bahirete Pariyache Dandavadhaya. Murari Gupta at first did not meet the Lord, but rather remained outside the door, falling down like a stick to offer obeisances. Murari na dekiya Prabhu kore anveshan. Murari loite dana aila bahugan. Murari na dekiya Prabhu kore anveshan. Murari loite dana aila bahujan. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could not see Murari among the devotees, he inquired about him. Thereupon, many people immediately went to Murari, running to take him to the Lord. Trina Dui Gucha Murari Dashane Doria Mahaprabhu Age Gela Danya Dina Hoya. Thus Murari Gupta, catching 2 bunches of straw in his teeth, went before Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with humility and meekness. Murari Dekiya Prabhu Aila Milite Pache Bage Murari Lagila Kohite. Upon seeing Murari come to meet him, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went up to him, but Murari began to run away and speak as follows. Morina Chuniya Prabhu Muita Pamar Tomara Sparsha Jogya Nahe Papa Kolevar. My Lord, please do not touch me. I am most abominable and I am not fit for you to touch because my body is sinful. Prabhu Kohe Murari Kora Doinya Sambaran Tomara Doinya Deki Mora Vidirnan Hoiman. The Lord said, my dear Murari, please restrain your unnecessary humility. My mind is disturbed to see your meekness. Saying this, the Lord embraced Murari and had him sit down by his side. The Lord then began to cleanse his body with his own hands. Acharya Ratna Vidyanidhi Pandita Gadadhar Gangadas Haridvata Acharya Purandar Pratyoke Sabar Prabhu Kori Gunagan Puna Puna Alingya Korila Saman. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then again and again embraced all the devotees, including Acharya Ratna, Vidyanidhi, Pandita Gadadhar, Gangadas, Haribhata, and Acharya Purandar. The Lord described their good qualities and glorified them again and again. Sabare Samani Prabhure Hoila Ulas Haridase Na Dekia Kahe Kahan Haridas. After thus offering respect to each and every devotee, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became very jubilant. However, not seeing Haridas Haridas Thakur, he inquired, "Where is Haridas?" Durahoite Haridas Goshane Dekiya Raja Pata Upante Padi Ache Dandavad Hoila. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then saw in the distance that Haridas Thakur was lying down flat on the ground offering obeisances. Milan Staniase Prabhurena Deki Nam Milila Rajapata Prante Dure Padiya Rohila. Haridas Thakur did not come to the Lord's meeting place, but remained fallen flat on the ground, flat on the common road at a distance. Bhakti Sab Dana Aila Haridase Nite Prabhu Tomai Milite Chahe Chalaha Tvarite. All the devotees then went to Haridas saying, the Lord wants to meet you. Please come immediately. Haridas Kohe Mui Nicha Jati Char Munindra Dikite Jaite Moranahi Adhikar. Mukunda Datta replied, I cannot go near the deity because I am a low caste. Haridas Thakur replied, I cannot go near the temple because I am a low caste, abominable person. I have no authority to go there. So he's saying, I can't go near the temple because I'm not acceptable. He is born in a Muslim family, so he considers himself not qualified to go into the temple. And that was the same mood taken by Rupa and Sanatan, although they're certainly not from outcast families. Actually, they're born in Brahmin families, but still they didn't go into the temple and didn't try and violate the social custom. Nibritte tapa majistan charipan tahan pade raha ekale kalagonaya. Haridas Thakur then expressed his desire. If I could just get a solitary place near the temple, I could stay there alone and pass my time. Jagannath sevakera mora sparshanahi hoy tahan pade ramon mor a buncha hoy. I do not wish the servants of Lord Jagannath to touch me. I would remain there in the garden alone. That is my desire. So Haridas is so humble. He doesn't want to be on the road or anything. He doesn't want Jagannath's pujaris or anyone engaged in his worship to touch him because he feels that would be committing an offense. So he's asking for a solitary place where he can just stay in the garden and chant. Ekatalo Gia Prabhure Kahila Shunya Prabhur Mani Bora Sukha Hoila. When this message was relayed to Mahaprabhu by the people, the Lord became very happy to hear it. Hinakali Kashi Mishra Padicha Duitar Hinakali Kashi Mishra Padicha Duijan Asya Korila Prabhur Chanarna Bandhan. At this time, Kashi Mishra, along with the superintendent of the temple, came and offered his respects unto the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So tomorrow I'm going to continue from this place. Close the door, please. Okay. Now we'll sing Hari Harai. Can you give me those kartals on the table there? Thank you. Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhari Chu Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Paravajakacharya Statara Sadashishi Mad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Paravajakacharya Statara Sadashishi Mad Srila Bhakti Rakshira Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Jiva Gopal Bhatta Dasha Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Prem Si Go Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Ki Jai. Narottam Srinivas Shyamananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vishvavaranya Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Nirmala Acharya Maharaj Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Madhacharya Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Navadip Dham Ki Jai, Shri Ram Mayapur Ki Jai, Saparshada Shri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai, Saparshada Shri Mahaprabhu Ki Jai, Shri Koladvip Ki Jai, Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai, Sokel Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Sevashram Ki Jai, Ganga Devi Ki Jai, Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai, Bhakti Devi Ki Jai, Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai, Shri Shri Radha Krishna Go Gopika Pradhan Sham Kunda Radhakunda Kalindi Yamuna Jewel Ki Jai, Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai, Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai, all the assembled devotees Ki Jai, Srila Narottam Das Thakur Tirobhav Mahotsav Ki Jai, the divine disappearance day of Srila Narottam Das Thakur Ki Jai, Shri Kartik Brata Ki Jai, Shri Damodar Brata Ki Jai, Shri Niyama Seva Ki Jai, Shri Urja Brata Ki Jai. All the assembled devotees Ki Jai, Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol.
Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Pavan Janardhan Maharaj Ki Jai.